Hey everybody! So here I am finally doing my video and I have quite a few things to talk about, so let's just get started, shall we? In a previous video I told you guys about going to Walgreens and getting your red noses for Red Nose Day. My favorite red nose picture is not only posted on Twitter, but it is also my Twitter icon right now. And if you want to see that, I am at StarCat81 on Twitter, so follow me. And I have to say, I took quite a few pictures, but it's really hard to feel cute in a big red nose. Today's the 21st of May, so it's Red Nose Day. There's gonna be a big show on NBC, and there's been lots of stuff on Periscope and all that other great stuff to, you know, raise money. If you go on Twitter, you can find out different things that you can do, different ways you can donate, so just do what you can. The other great thing that I wanted to talk about, I've kind of been keeping it under wraps since I found out about it, just because I was happy and excited and nervous and all of that. I guess it's time to let that cat out of the bag. So I just finished our first dietary meeting, which was pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worried about some of the changes that I have to make. I got accepted into the program for bariatric surgery, and I'm really excited about it. Like I said, you know, anxious and every other emotion under the sun right now. But it's going to be a long process. It's 6 months of nutritional counseling and going to see the doctor and going to support groups and everything else. One of the main things is that I have to lose 10% of my body weight right now in those 6 months to be able to still qualify. It would be great if I could lose enough that I wouldn't have to have the surgery, because it's kind of scary to think about having surgery. But at the same time, it can improve a lot of my health issues, make me feel better about myself. So I'm also kind of alright with the fact if I still have to have that done. I'm not doing it for any cosmetic reason. It's purely just to feel better, because I'm really tired of being achy and tired and just not feeling like I used to. And a lot of that's down to my weight. A lot of it is also down to my medical issues, but my weight's not really helping out with those. So hopefully this will kind of all go hand in hand and I can really make some big strides in the next 6 months. And you can be sure that I'm going to document pretty much everything along the way too. So if it's something that you're considering, or you know, something that you're going through as well, hopefully we can take this journey together. Leave me comments if you or someone you know is thinking about this or going through this as well. We can kind of be our own like internet support group thing. A couple of very important things that I have to keep with me at all times through all of this is this lovely little folder, which contains all the information about the surgeries and my information and things that I'll get from the doctors along the way. They give you this neat little tool which helps you figure out what your BMI is. 20 to 25 is healthy weight, which I think kind of where my goal weight is pretty much there. The other booklet that's very important is this, which is the blue book that I pretty much have to have with me through all of my meetings and everything else. It has all the information as far as what I am going to be eating and doing pre-surgery, post-surgery, some diet tips, and also a lot of recipes of things to do. So it's like the manual for this whole surgery. And I have to say I was a little scared when I read like the foods that you might be intolerant to, because it's a lot of stuff that I really like and I consider comfort foods. Allow me to share with you some of this list. Popcorn, fibrous vegetables like peas, celery, and corn. Yeah, because I like all of those too. Mushrooms, come on. Alcohol, I mean, not that I'm a lush, but it'd be nice to be able to have a drink. Caffeinated beverages, carbonated beverages, sweetened beverages, fruits and juices. However, it's the miscellaneous list that worries me the most. Highly seasoned and spicy foods. Potatoes, tortilla and corn chips, french fries, pickles and olives. I mean, come on! I live on tortilla chips and salsa and potatoes. Who doesn't like mashed potatoes when you're feeling stressed out? Now, I know it's not like a total guarantee that I'll never be able to eat these foods again, but it's also kind of scary at the beginning of all of this to think that, you know, I might be having a bad day and really want some mashed potatoes and not be able to eat them. I know in the end that if being healthier means that I have to give up having tortilla chips or mashed potatoes or olives, then I guess I have to be okay with that, right? Completely unrelated note, our little mice are getting so big and they're so adorable. Banana chip up there. Hi. Hello there. Oh, got some big eyes. Hello. Hey, kitty pie.
Really grown.
They have. They're very big miceys now. Oh, that's close. Hello. Wanna get your little donuts? Yum, 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 yum. Mouse butt. We did have a little bit of a scare the other night though, because I walked into the living room and the mouse cage was overturned and both tubes that are usually covered to keep the mice in were wide open, and so we spent a good hour looking for them. Luckily we found them just hiding out in different spots in the living room, but it was still kind of scary because we didn't know where they were. We got them safely back into their home and now they are happy and kind of on lockdown so that the cats can't bother their cage anymore. The last thing that I'd like to talk about on the video today is something that happened on the 7th of May. We had a youth mental health awareness walk that my agency helped to kind of put together with some other local agencies, and it was really great. It was small, but it was the first year. I think we still had a really great turnout. There was lots of information for parents to pick up. There were lots of agencies that they could talk to. We also did a lap around the local courthouse to bring awareness to the fact that children aren't necessarily being covered as well as they could be. It's so important, especially in children, to catch mental health issues as soon as you can, because the sooner that you can get treatment and the sooner that you can put good treatment options in place, the better off you are in the long run. I myself was diagnosed when I was 22, almost 23, with ADHD. By then, I spent my whole life having my own little ways of trying to cope with things through school and work and everything else. So it was a lot harder to try and relearn how to do some things once I was in treatment and on medication. It's a lot easier if you're younger and you get that kind of help, because then you learn the right ways to be able to cope with it and get through your day. It's true for any mental health issue. I mean, the later that you are diagnosed, the harder it can be to learn the right ways to deal with it and learn the right coping strategies. It's important to be proactive when it comes to your mental health and the mental health of your children. If you think that your child isn't developing as they should be, or you're noticing behaviors that seem a little off, you know, don't be afraid to take them to the doctor, have them evaluated. It's much better to find out than to especially have them go through life not really knowing what's wrong with them, or having the proper coping skills to deal with that. It's also very important for yourself just to know, you know, what may be going on with you. I know for me, knowing that I have depression and ADHD, and it's very likely that any child that I have will have ADHD, kind of gives me a bit of a heads up that, you know I might be dealing with a child that could be feeling what I was feeling when I was growing up. And there's great information out there for parents to, you know, help their children as far as schooling and, you know, while they're at home, discipline, activities. Overall, the important thing is to get treatments and get good coping skills in place, and be sure to talk about it, because the more that people are silent about mental health issues, the more the stigma just keeps going on and on. If you get the story out and your friends and family realize, hey, you have fill in the blank, and I always thought the people that had fill in the blank were like this or like that, you can say, no, not really, because I have it and this is how I am and this is how I feel. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and there are tons and tons of great places out there to get information. All right, everybody, so I'm gonna call it quits for this video tonight, and thank you very much for watching and hanging in with me while I've been kind of all over the place lately. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Please, as I said, if anything in this video is anything that you're dealing with or anything that you're interested in, please leave me some comments below. I reply to everybody. I may be a little bit late because I'm kind of bad about sometimes checking it, but I will reply, I promise. Until next time, everybody, thank you for watching. I love you all. Get your red noses on tonight. Watch the thing. I sound like I'm stuffed up, like I have really bad cold. Be sure to watch the Red Nose Day stuff. Donate. Have fun. fun doing it, or have fun doing whatever you're doing in life, because it's important to have fun. Okay, mwah, I love you. Bye guys. Bye.